deception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. They'll
give it to Chubb, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rico Gafford, 67 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson.
to number 83.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's 2nd and 9. They run. Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
On the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be...
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
34-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Gafford. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Franklin. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
For the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Jackson
Picked off at the 35. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. This is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go play action now. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
49er field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie, an interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Niners 27, Buccaneers 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sam Hubbard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
And a loose football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, 54 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
To kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Jackson now. Off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
The handoff as they run the counter play. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, but it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going to fire this thing. It got his man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They begin with a quick throw out left. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And again, it's Chubb. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this.